Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. WAN. Remember in one of my videos, the one that talks about mobile phone, I did introduce myself there, my background, how I used to teach physics. And today I will gonna continue with that physics background to teach you people how to make a fridge from home without using electricity, what we call pot-in-pot refrigerator. A pot-in-pot refrigerator, also known as clay pot cooler, is an evaporative cooling refrigeration device which does not use electricity. It uses a porous outer clay pot lined with wet sand, containing an inner pot which can be glazed to prevent penetration by the liquid, within which the food is placed. The evaporation of the outer liquid draws heat from the inner pot. The device can cool any substance and requires only a flow of relatively dry air and a source of water. So technically, you don't need to go and look for this thing far away. If you have source of water, you have two clay pots and material like sacks that you can cover the pot to prevent evaporation of the food that you put in there, then you are good to go. Because the way the normal fridge works is by absorbing air inside the fridge and pumps it outside. So in this case now, you have to put some sacks which are heavy to cover the pots, and then it's good to go. That's you put all what you want to cool inside the pot, cover it with the sacks, and then make sure that every morning you put in some water in that in-between layer where there is sun, and you will see for yourself the results. So that's what I'm to explain to you people today, and it's quite easy to construct it. So a clay pot is constructed by placing a clay pot within a larger clay pot with wet sand in between the pots and a wet cloth on top, like I was saying. So it should be thick. Thickness here matters. The device cools as the water evaporates, allowing refrigeration in hot, dry climate. It must be placed in a dry, ventilated space for water to evaporate effectively towards the outside. Evaporative coolers tend to perform poorly or not at all in climates with high ambient humidity, since the water is not able to evaporate well under this condition. So essentially, that area is not supposed to be humid, as I would say. So it should be airy. Once it's airy, you see it how it's gonna work. It will be a huge success. If there is an impermeable separation layer between the food and the porous pots, undrinkable water such as seawater can be used to dry the cooling process without contaminating the food. This is useful in airy locations near the ocean where drinkable water is a limited commodity and can be accomplished by using a pot that has waterproof glaze or cement applied to the inner wall where the food is stored. So essentially, these are some of the things that you don't need to go far away. You have everything around you, and you can do it without spending so much money. Just buying 2 pots, and that's it. It's good to go. Sun is free. You go to a nearby stream and get sun and get going. Extended operation is possible if the pots are able to draw water from a storage container, such as an inverted airtight jar, or if the pots are placed in a shallow pool of water. A strap can be used to tie the inner pot down instead of using sand to prevent it from floating. So that's another way if you want to actually make it a little bit sophisticated. That's what is going to happen. So I believe that you guys now know what you have to do. I know people living in villages might feel that, oh, the fact that there's no electricity, it means that I cannot enjoy some of these things. But again, you can drink cold water just like you can have meal or anything that you think is perishable. You can keep them in this fridge that you make it yourself without spending so much money. So that's my advice. I will make another video for you to see an image of one that is being modernized, and that's going to be part 2 of my video. Once more, thank you so much for listening to my channel. My name is Dr. WAN. Please share the video with anyone, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ask questions, and I will answer you. I'm going to now make part 2 to explain the physics behind this clay pot fridge. So stay tuned. Thank you. Ciao.